Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. And this one we're going to be reacting to Battlestar Galactica Season 3 episode 19 called Crossroads Part 1. Recap.
In the last one we see Gaius's lawyer get blown up in the beginning and gets replaced by Lampkin, who is quite an interesting character because he was trained by Apollo's grandfather. Obviously Apollo has the books that for his law books as well, but he has this weird thing about taking or borrowing people's properties, and he plays a really interesting game where he takes Gaius's pen and shows it to Six, and Six is obviously at this point a bit pissed off with Gaius, but then he somehow turns it around just by showing her the pen and just talking to her. Actually, it's the only time he takes his glasses off to actually look at someone and talk to them, otherwise he's wearing glasses all the time. But essentially Apollo is tasked with keeping him alive, and then at the end we see that he wants to join in on the tribunal by, I think it's by preparing Lapkin.
Yeah, preparing him, or in some aspects he might, he might have to sort of take over if he doesn't recover in
because
time, kind of thing. Yeah, which is weird because he'll be defending Gaius,
which is interesting.
Yeah,
because Adama is actually one of the tribunal judges that got pulled out of a lottery.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it'll be kind of interesting it'll be kind of interesting to see, because should he really be defending Gaius? But then if he follows the law to whatever the law is, then he might end up getting Gaius off. I don't see any world in which Gaius goes free or is innocent. But I don't think anything happened on any other side of the fleet.
It was mainly just obviously the grief of Starbuck has hit.
That's what it was. The grief of losing Starbuck was basically a backdrop to all this kind of thing. Oh God, it just reminded me that we lost Starbuck. I completely forgot. Damn. So let's see what happens in this episode. Season 3, episode 19, Crossroads Part 1. Let's check it out. Look at Laura. Looking snazzy, innit?
I find it fascinating that this might actually be on a ship.
Hera?
Okay, it's not.
It's not, yeah.
Someone's dreaming. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Well,
it's an interesting.
We'll have to unpack that later.
Yeah.
I don't really care anyway. There, go back. You almost had it.
Had what?
That song. You don't hear that song?
I heard it.
But what would be transmitting it from a different ship, or?
Yeah, that's what I thought. There's an antenna on outside one of the ships.
Someone's hanging out.
You really want me to put Laura Roslin on the stand to testify about her drug-induced visions?
She can't put Laura on the stand talking about her visions. It's going to come across crazy.
I want you to look at this picture. This is my son. He's sick, and I want you to bless him.
What?
What?
I can't help you. I'm not God, the God, a God of any derivation thereof.
Please, I
can't bless
believe in
him.
you.
I'm sorry. I don't have any special powers.
I believe in you.
What does that mean?
I'll do my best.
You can save him.
Yeah, mind how you go now.
Wow, he's become...
What is going on here?
How many is that now?
5. Not including the 30 or 40 who've written letters.
Oh my God, she's not the only one. It's like he's turned into a prophet, and then from that into someone with magical powers.
So you think they're crazy?
Yeah.
How do we measure loss?
By something not being there?
We use numbers. We began to count the living.
That's true, actually.
Those of us who survived to continue the saga of
I mean,
human
that's how
race.
we were counting it. You know, when it gives you the
Yeah.
counter of how many
Yeah.
are alive. We're like, oh, we lost 2 this time. Oh, let's...
Yeah.
44,035.
Oh my...
The sum total of survivors from the 12 colonies who settled on New Caprica.
Oh, okay.
Fine. That makes sense. So they've lost 135.
38,838.
Yeah, I don't know what maths you were doing.
Our number the day after we escaped.
Oh.
That's a lot of people that have just
Yeah.
missing or died. Yeah.
Instead of justice, we got oppression. Instead of a president, we got a murderer.
Well, everyone's listening in on this.
Gaius Baltar chose to side with the Cylons and to actively seek the deaths of his fellow citizens.
I mean, that's not true.
But that's how it looks on paper.
Yeah.
Your Honours, the defence would like to change our plea to guilty. What choice do I have? I mean, it's obvious my client is guilty.
Okay. He's doing the sarcastic thing.
He's no better than the Cylon, and what do we do with them? Throw him out the airlock! That's right! Throw him out the airlock!
Wow. Panto crowd.
Yeah, like you'd fracking know.
I know you wank it in your rack. Ladies, man.
You see, that's called self-healing.
I've never heard it called. I've never heard it called self-healing before.
Oh, we got something. Lots of company.
Oh no.
Reading 3, 4, and no 5 base ships. Crap, they're right on top of us.
5.
5.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Whoo!
5. So they are still following.
Yeah, they're being followed. What you talking about? You can't eavesdrop.
Oh, is he going to play dirty by seeing whether she's still getting high?
You might be right.
In the last battle, we discovered your fuel ship had a unique radiation signature. They must have found a way to track it.
Well, that's simple enough, right?
Yeah.
I know about your loss.
Oh.
Careful, 6.
Hurts, doesn't it? You wonder how you can even survive it.
Oh my god, he's gonna...
Did she know how much she meant to you? You humans always destroy the ones who love you, don't you?
Oh, damn. Yeah, expected that. Yeah, I expected that. Oh, shit. I did not expect that. Well done, 6.
Shackle this thing.
Ah, why didn't he just get in the ring and sort it out?
I don't think he'd win.
Yeah, he would win. He wouldn't.
She hasn't got a scratch in her face.
You dislike Gaius Baltar because you consider him to be a traitor, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
You ordered the killing of, what was it, 33 other men and women just for the chance
I knew he was going to come up to
kill Gaius Baltar. What happened to your wife? You blame him for her death. Have you been drinking today, Colonel?
Wow, he's going to fail so badly here.
I like the way he connected those dots.
I had a drink. I haven't been drinking.
Used to like to drink with Ellen, I imagine.
What?
So don't act like a crazy person.
Will you hear that?
What the hell was that? What are you thinking?
Just where he's trying to listen back to that radio station.
Yeah.
But he's just acting like a crazy person.
Who killed Ellen?
Oh god. Keep it together.
Say she died on leaving Caprica.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I did.
Don't think he'd ever told Adama that.
No, he didn't.
She did it for me. That's what she said.
This is heavy.
Yeah.
Because he handed our fates over to the Cylons. I had to kill my Ellen.
So messed up when you put it like that.
So Gaius Baltar made you kill your wife. That's why you hate him. And that's why you'd say anything to see him die.
Oh, that's a good spin.
That's a good spin.
It's a very good spin.
You can't use it. It's inadmissible, isn't it?
Didn't they like cross-examine him before? What do you call it?
Will someone turn off that music?
Earlier today.
Whatever the hell that is.
Why can he hear it as well?
Can she? Or were they just looking at each other?
I know, but then why would the music come on like it's some sort of romantic melody?
Don't know, that was weird.
All of our names were on a death list, signed by Dr. Baltar.
Good. Factual.
We found the radiation signature on the Tillium ship, just like the Cylon prisoner said we would. Good.
Nice.
Being repaired as we speak.
Good thing you won't be followed anymore.
We're out maybe 3 days.
3 days?
Damn.
What if we don't fix the Tillium ship?
Repairs have already started.
What? Why would you not fix it?
If instead we send the ship off on a new course, with a couple of Raptors riding shotgun, let them make a few jumps before rejoining the fleet, it might throw the Cylons off.
It's not bad.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You told Lampkin about Ellen.
I didn't even know about Ellen. You calling me a liar?
I'm calling you a liar and a coward. One who doesn't have the guts to go after a man himself.
I mean, this isn't good at all, because...
You hand this shift to a stranger. Let him stab Ty in the back.
Because none of that is Apollo's intention. He's a straight arrow, and he knows that. Oh, damn.
That's a bold move.
I will not serve under a man who questions my integrity.
And I won't have an officer under my command who doesn't have any.
Damn. These two,
So
honestly.
stupid. It's so stupid. So
I'll see you in court, Admiral.
Right, okay, we're fully on board with this then. Take off the uniform and everything. Put on a suit, I guess. Yeah, there we go.
Yes, damn. Just trying to think, have we ever seen him in anything outside his jumpsuit?
Maybe when they went to the bar that one time, when it was held hostage.
Wasn't it Baltar who saved your life when you were dying from cancer?
Relevance?
Yeah, he was, kind of.
He injected me with the blood of a half Cylon, half human baby.
And your cancer vanished.
There's gonna be so many people in the fleet who don't know that.
During your illness, what sort of medication were you on?
You know, I was taking a lot of medications at the time, and I don't remember all their names.
Did you take something called Kamala extract?
There we go.
Isn't it true that one of these side effects of taking Kamala is a propensity to experience hallucinations?
Yep.
The Kamala did enable me to see certain things that were foretold by the script.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it, when you think
Her
about
entire
it?
testimony just falls flat.
Please don't do this.
Oh, man. He has to...
Madam
Are you
President,
still
are you
taking it?
Kamala at this time?
Yeah, there it is. Ugh.
Don't answer. I'm putting a stop to this right
you can't do that this time.
Drugs, it goes to her credibility as a witness.
Witness is dismissed.
No.
Object. He's obviously trying to cover something up here.
One more word from you, and you'll both be held.
Adama? You can't...
I'd like to hear the witness answer the
Yeah, you're making it worse by
2 against
doing
1.
this.
Why has he done that? It's checkmate. You're gonna have to say the answer. The truth.
Yes, I am.
So you've got a drunk and a substance abuser on as a witness.
Why am I taking Kamala again?
Go on.
Are you dying again?
What? The cancer's in...
Is it back?
I am taking Kamala again because my cancer has returned.
Yeah, that's the only reason why she would take it.
That's messed up.
The accused has a right to challenge the credibility of witnesses against him.
He's right.
Yeah.
The system elected that man to be president, and the system is trying to let him walk. That is not a system that deserves
That's
to be
not a
defended.
bad argument to make either.
I wish I could make you understand.
I do understand, Lee. That's why I'm leaving.
What? I at least not done anything wrong here.
I wouldn't.
You
I
wouldn't what?
say he has.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's done anything wrong.
How advanced is the disease?
Will you be getting any more transfusions from the half-Cylon donor?
Oh my god.
Are you currently taking Kamala extract?
Don't answer that.
How often do you hallucinate?
All right, enough of this crap. We're done here, Tori.
I mean, the cat's already out of the bag now. Might as well answer all the questions.
What is up with you? You've been off your game for days, you're distracted, you're exhausted, you're just, frankly, you're plain obnoxious.
Oh,
I just haven't been
wow.
sleeping very well.
What is he hearing?
But him and Anders are hearing this. Why are they hearing this?
Is Tori hearing it as well? Is that why she's not been sleeping?
How many jumps until we reach the nebula?
It's hard to believe we're down to the last 3.
Oh wow, so they're close.
Close.
Weather's changing, Felix. We need to be ready for it.
Oh, that was very
Cryptic, but
Sharon-like. You remember she
Yeah.
told him, "Oh, something bad's gonna happen," kind of thing.
It's in the ship.
What
The
the
music
music?
is in the
It's
ship.
in the fracking ship.
Okay, he's very excited about that. He's going crazy.
I don't know. If it was isolated to him, I would say yes. But the fact that we heard it before, I wouldn't say that he isn't. Obviously, I don't know whether it's in the ship or not.
And to be continued. And that's the end of the episode. Thoughts?
I do find it quite funny, actually, that everything we've seen is obviously converges together. Weirdly enough, we know as the audience that Gaius he did have a gun to his head when he had to sign specific orders and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's obviously because you can't get a Cylon in the room who was holding the gun to his head. You're obviously going after the person. It's like almost like we know he was pressured to do it, but he can't blame a Cylon. He can't just stand there and be like, oh, well, I had a gun to my head. The only people that can testify that actually happened is Six and Gator, essentially. But it's interesting how, while questioning Ty,
That's the only way to prove that he was you can't prove that he was under duress, essentially. Yeah. So the only way to throw the case out is to discredit the opposition.
Yeah.
Discredit the guys that are giving testimonies. And they were both Lampkin and Lee were smart enough to use their weak spots, the Sol's drinking and the fact that he did off his wife, and the fact that Rosalind is still taking Kamala extract.
For Sol, it's kind of like, what were you thinking? Like, what, you could just have a drink, go give your testimony. I know what you were saying.
It's less about. I think it's less about that, and more about the
No, I know,
stuff.
but it's more like it's
that,
kind of like
they didn't get Sol because of drinking.
No, I know that. But what
they
I'm
got
saying
him.
is that that's one of
no.
They got him on the.
They got him on the fact that he's willing to do anything to see Gaius go down because he blames him for what's happened to his wife. That is it. The drinking part is a side thing. That's not the main thing. That was the way to discredit his character, so that anything that comes out of his mouth is because I blame my wife's death on this guy. There's different for. Go on, sorry.
It's also interesting how they brought the Cylon stuff into it as well. So, for example, it was like, we know she was doing stuff with the Brother Cavill to get Sol out, or for him not to be harmed. But when they posed the question, it was kind of like, oh, your wife was working with the Cylons, even though you're. That's to twist it.
Yeah.
But then even with Rosalind, it was like, oh, so you were saved by Gaius by using Cylon blood. So it's like you're sitting there accusing the man of working with the Cylons or basically, siding with them, but we've saved your life, and it seems someone else's life has been saved by. It's really clever. Like when you see this episodes ago, you don't think.
I think we've seen that kind of thing in like normal like lawyer movies and stuff. It's just a way to make the person on stand sweat.
Yeah,
and they're very good at it. Lampkin's very good at it, and so is you'd argue so is Lee. I keep on forgetting. Yeah. So is Lee. Yeah, why can't I remember his name? So is Lee. So is Apollo. Can we call him? Can we still call him? Does he still have a call sign? He's not. Doesn't work for Fingy anymore. He's not. He's a civilian.
Yeah, true. Right? Actually, even that part was interesting when he was like, "I'm
no longer.
I'm done," kind of thing.
It makes sense, though, right? Because he's that kind of person, and the fact that you're questioning his integrity, his own father is calling him a coward.
Mm-hmm.
Then why? If you're calling me a coward, then why do you want me to be a cag? I don't deserve to be cag, then, innit?
I like the fact that this trial will disrupt a lot of things, like within the families, within people. I mean, it's already disrupting everything, but it's good to see. And some people may not agree, but it's good to see him going by the book. Whether how he does it, or whatever.
He's always gone by the book, though, which is why he's so good at it. He's perfect for it because he obviously knows he will follow the law. He won't be biased about it. Whoever wins according to the law that's all he cares about.
Yeah.
But I think the bit in the backdrop is the fact that we're 3 jumps away from the nebula, from the next bit that will take us to Earth.
I wasn't sure if they would do that in this season, but it looks like they are going to do it while the trial's going on in the backdrop.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're getting closer, so
we're getting close. Yeah.
I don't quite understand the 3 main what.
I was going to say the 3 main things from this is obviously the trial, how close they are to jumping, and this random music that we're hearing.
Yeah. I don't know what to make of it.
I don't get it because
we know Anders can hear it, but he's not made anything of it. We know Tori can hear it, but all that we can, or we don't. I couldn't figure out whether he was. They just made whether Tori and Anders were just making eye contact for the hell of making eye contact. But the fact that she hasn't been sleeping, and they put that added bit in, which is useless information, unless she was the one affected by it.
Yeah.
So I would say Tori's in there as well. Tori, Anders, and Sol can hear this music, and everyone else can't seem to hear it. And it's in the ship, apparently. Whatever.
Also, I like the fact that Hilo, the end statement from Hilo, it makes you think, okay, what is going to change? We know there's a change coming.
It's a finale. It's a finale. Yeah. So what is it?
It's a very clever line to put.
And that's why I was going to mention the jump thing, because I don't quite understand if they're getting the Tillium, what do you call it? Refinery. That is it the refinery or the fueling ship that's actually giving off the radiation signature? They're going to make it go somewhere else, so that the Cylons follow them, and then they're going to get that thing to jump to where the Galactica is, right? That's the plan.
Yeah.
They'll
fix it.
They'll fix it when it's jumping away.
Yeah.
And then they'll... Okay, gotcha. I gotcha.
So that's what they're saying, is they'll let it carry on leaking, they'll follow it. When they get to that location, they'll fix it and then jump.
Gotcha. All right,
they'll do jumps back towards Galactica. Okay. It won't be a
so it can't be that. That can't be the bad thing then, or the major thing happening in the finale. Because I was thinking that might be it. They may not be able to fix it and jump, and the Cylons just follow them anyway. But it can't be that then, because if that's the plan,
whatever it is, it will involve the Cylons, because we don't need we've had a couple of episodes where they've not been in the picture at all, and now they're back.
Yeah.
So it's what is it? That's the one.
This was a good episode. I like trial stuff in movies and TV shows. It's really good stuff. Great episode. One more left for the season. Can't wait. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of the episode and our reaction to it? But other than that, please like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.